Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sean here, and welcome to the rebuild of the Jacksonville Jaguars, where today we're going to be winning a Super Bowl with this piece of trash team within 3 years. And looking at this team, it has a lot of nice young pieces on it, mostly consisting of Jalen Ramsey, Dante Fowler, Miles Jack, Telvin Smith, and Allen Robinson, maybe even Allen Hurns. I may keep him. But a lot of pieces on this team are going to be gone, including Blake Bortles, who's down to a 74 overall. And I actually have a trade in mind for him already, so I'm going to go ahead and get into some trades. So with the first trade of season number 1, we're going to be sending Blake Bortles, Deshaun Gibson, and a third-round pick this year to the Browns for their first-round pick this year and next year. With our next trade, we're going to be sending Chris Ivory, Julius Thomas, and Aaron Colvin to the Jets for their first-round pick this year and next year. With this trade, we're sending Kelvin Beachum, Prince Amukamara, and Paul Posluszny to the Dolphins for their first-round pick this year and next year. With our next trade, we're sending Devon House, Chad Henne, and Mercedes Lewis to the Carolina Panthers for their first-round pick next year. With this trade, we're sending some left guard Jared Odrick and Roy Miller to the Denver Broncos for their first-round pick this year and next year. And with this trade, we're sending Dan Skuta, Senderick Marks, and Luke Bawanka to the Seahawks for their first-round pick this year and next year. We now have a ton of first-round picks. I'd like to see exactly how many, actually, because I think we at least have like 5 each year, which is pretty insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next year we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're pretty stacked with picks. Well, I guess that's actually going to do it for the major trades. I don't think there's anybody else I can really get first-round picks for. But actually maybe Tyson Alualu, because the Cardinals, I think, were interested in him. So I'm going to try to move him now. So now in exchange for Tyson Alualu and Aubrey Jones, we're going to be getting the Cardinals' first-round picks for this year and next year as well. So the team is just entirely gutted at this point. I actually did still want to trade Jeremy Parnell, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get much for him, so I won't even show that unless I get a first-round pick. But the rest of the team, I mean, I don't know how well. I managed to keep, the top couple receivers on the team. I still have TJ Yeldon, who I do like a lot. And then we do have Miles Jack, Telvin Smith, Jalen Ramsey, Dante Fowler, and then this other dude that I don't know how to say his name, along with Malik Jackson and Jonathan Cyprien to all build around. So I'm going to go ahead and sign some free agents to fill some positions for this year and go ahead and go to the midseason. So here at the midseason mark, somehow we are 3-4 with Johnny Manziel as our starting quarterback. That's pretty crazy. I was fully expecting to have no wins. Definitely not expected at all. We actually just beat the Titans by 4. We are in last place in the division, though. And I do have 7 players to re-sign, and the best of which being Jonathan Cyprien. And he doesn't even want that much money. Really, I might sign. Yeah, I'll probably sign Luke Jokel to be a backup. Let's see if he'll take this. Damn, we have a lot of cap, but it's probably going to be, or a lot of it's probably going to be taken up by penalties like it was in the Browns rebuild, which is unfortunate. But I'll go ahead and sign Cyprien and Jokel. But next time you see me, it will be in the playoffs. And I highly doubt that we'll make it, so I wouldn't expect much. So here at the playoffs, we end up going 4-12, and I want to see what picks that we have real quick. We do have the Jets pick, I think. Giants get the second pick. We get the third. I think we have the Broncos as well. The Browns won 6 games. That's unbelievable. We do have the Seahawks too, I think. I'll have to take a look and see exactly what we have. But let's take a quick look at stats. Johnny Manziel at our starting quarterback. 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, 19 picks. 58% completion percentage. Rushing, TJ Yeldon actually didn't do too bad. 900 yards, 7 touchdowns. He did have 4 fumbles, though. Receiving, Allen Hurns, our leading receiver, with 65 catches, 600 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Marquise Lee Damn, Allen Robinson, only 53 catches for 700 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Marquise Lee was our second leading receiver with 64 catches, almost 1,000 yards actually, and 6 touchdowns. Now blocking, I'm sure, was just atrocious. Jesus. Eugene Monroe lets up 26 sacks. That's crazy. But Nate Irving, I just signed him at a free agency, led the team with 150 tackles, which is kind of impressive. And then Ian Williams led the team in tackles for loss with 18. And Dante Fowler led the team in sacks with 7.5. And then it looks like Telvin Smith and Jalen Ramsey both tied for 5 interceptions each. And then Cromartie and Kwan Williams each had 3. And let's take a look at defensive touchdowns. We did not have any. So let's go on to awards now, where I'm sure we didn't win anything. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP, and there are no Jaguars up here. Coach of the Year, there's no point in even looking. Offensive Player of the Year, no Jags. Defensive Player of the Year, no Jags. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no Jags. Oh, yes, actually, what? Okay. Never mind. Orson Charles, for whatever reason, is recognized as a rookie. But he comes in 10th place. And then Jalen Ramsey comes in 3rd for Defensive Rookie of the Year, which is won by some guy without a face on the Patriots, which is kind of weird. And we don't have anybody else on here. So moving on to the offseason. I want to see how much XP we have, actually, just real quick. And the offense has like nothing. Defense, though, Jalen Ramsey's got a good bit, and Miles Jack and Telvin Smith each have a decent amount, so that's good. But moving on to the offseason, I was scouting some players in the draft during or around the midseason, and this draft is stacked. Just wait till you guys see it. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the re-signing stage now. So here in the re-signing stage, we are going to be bringing Will Hill back to the team. Ian Williams will also be coming back. And Kwan Williams is coming back as well. So here in free agency, we're going to be signing Jamie Collins to the team. So the linebacking core is going to be pretty nice. One of these guys is going to move to middle linebacker. It may end up being Jamie Collins. Although, actually, I could trade Telvin Smith because there is an outside linebacker in the draft that I really like. So we'll see what happens, though. I don't think I'm going to sign any other free agents. There doesn't seem to be many good ones. But this quarterback, he's going to be our guy. We're definitely taking him. And then this right outside linebacker, this is the guy that I'm looking at. So those two, and then this corner, I think, are going to be my top 3 targets. Or maybe it's this. No, it was definitely the first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the draft now. So I'll see you guys there. So here at the draft, we do have the number 1 overall selection, as well as 3, 4, and a whole bunch of other ones. So with the number 1 overall pick, we're going to be taking Matt Hackett. And he is an 85 overall with superstar development, number 1 in the draft. This is the best draft pick I've ever had. This is even better than B.J. Baldridge from the Browns rebuild. Oh man, that's insane. That's a great pick. So hopefully, fuck. Okay, that's disappointing. I really wanted that outside linebacker. I may actually end up trying to trade for him. Now, with this pick, I may end up trading it away because the guys that I want, I don't think are really worth the 3rd overall pick. So, yeah, I'm going to trade this away. So, I'll see what I can get for this. So, I'm going to be trading back with the Bears for their 1st-round pick this year, as well as next year, and a 3rd-round pick this year. With my 4th overall pick, I'm going to be trading down with the 49ers for their 1st-round pick next year, and a 2nd round this year, and a 2nd round next year, too. So this pick, we're going to be taking this free safety, Willie Green III. And he is number 3 in true talent, only normal development, but he is an 80 overall. And I would definitely take that pick. With our next pick, we're going to be taking cornerback Kenyon Means out of Oregon. and he is not as good. 20 in true talent in the draft, but look, I've been telling you guys this draft is insane. So with our next pick in the draft, pick number 16, we're going to be taking middle linebacker Ethan Hartzell. And he is 17th best player in the draft. Quick development, 77 overall. Pretty solid pick. He's got 85 speed too, which is really nice. So how many more picks do I have actually? 23, 25. And that's it in the first round. I don't have any more watched prospects, so I'm going to actually look through and see if there's anybody else I want to take, and if not, I'll just trade them away and move on to the end of the draft. So with this pick, we're actually going to take this tight end, Venneton Harmon. He seems to be, well, he's got slow development, but he's actually pretty solid. That's slightly disappointing, but with our next pick, I think I'm just going to trade it away. I don't think there's anybody else that I really think is deserving of a first-round pick, and I'll take that from the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the end of the draft now. So we currently have 12 first-round picks for 2018, which is just insane. But I'm going to start using some of these picks to trade for some players because I actually just can't take on any more picks, I think. But 12 first-round picks in 1 year is pretty crazy. It's definitely the most I've ever had. And why is Zach Martin being such a pain in the ass to trade for? I don't know. But hopefully we'll be able to get him with this. And we do. So Zach Martin's now on the team. I'm definitely looking to upgrade the O-line and get a running back and make sure that this rookie quarterback is set up for success. Luke Jokel's not that great, but he'd be a good backup. So we need a starting right tackle, and I'm probably going to target Jack Conklin like I usually do, since he honestly is just the best young right tackle in the league that I know of at this point. So I'm going to continue looking for trades, though, and I'll get back with you guys. So I did look for another right tackle, but I think the only one better than Conklin in the league is the guy from the Eagles, Lane Johnson, and he's making a bit more money than Conklin is, so I decided just to go with Jack Conklin. So we're going to be sending them a second and fourth round pick for the young right tackle. So with this trade, we're going to be sending the Packers Telvin Smith a first round pick and a third round pick for David Bakhtiari, who somehow got up to a 92 overall, which is quite impressive because he kind of came out of nowhere. He wasn't, a real heralded kind of guy, so that's quite impressive, and he's also very cheap, so that's definitely a nice thing. With this trade, we're sending Will Hill a first-round pick and a seventh-round pick this year to the Denver Broncos for Chris Harris Jr., who is a 95 overall. Very nice pickup, I think. The defense is, at least the secondary is kind of coming together. We just need some more progression from Jalen Ramsey, this rookie, and then this rookie free safety we got. The linebackers are also looking pretty good. As long as Miles Jack and Hartzell progress, I think we'll be good there. The D-line needs some help. I'll probably trade away Ian Williams to get help anywhere, honestly. But Dante Fowler would be nice to have progress, and then this other guy. There's normal development. I may trade him. Not entirely sure yet, but the offense, I still have to get a left guard. I would like to get a better running back, and and then maybe another good receiver. So I'm going to keep working on some trades. With this trade, we're sending a first-round pick, Ian Williams and Taron Jones, to the Raiders for Khalil Mack. This defense just got even better. Holy shit, guys, we just got Von Miller. Oh my god. So we're trading this Yannick guy, right end, Luke Jokel, and a first-round pick for Von Miller. This is insane. This defense is going to be so real. I can't even wait to see what they do. Just look at this right now. Von Miller, Jamie Collins, we still have Miles Jack too. And then the D-line still needs a little bit more work. I think I'm going to keep Dante Fowler and see what he can do. But I definitely need to get another D tackle, but we have Khalil Mack too. Just imagine Khalil Mack and Von Miller on the same defense. That is crazy. With this trade, we're sending Kawan Williams, Cavell Connor, and a 2019 third-round pick to the Baltimore Ravens for Marshall Yanda, so the line is even coming together now. I'll have to move either Yanda or I could just do that. But this line is really good already. I still need another receiver, running back, and tight end, so I'm going to keep working on that. We still have like 6 first-round picks. No, probably more than that, but we still have a lot of first-round picks. With this trade, we're getting Julio Jones for the second straight rebuild. We're sending a first-round pick this year, Allen Hurns, and a second-round pick next year for Mr. Julio. With this trade, we're sending a first-round pick, Miles Jack, and Joe Webb to the Patriots for Rob Gronkowski. I'm pretty sure he's like the third 99 overall we have on the team now, and this team is getting insane. Fourth. We got Julio Jones, too. I forgot about that. So we have 4 99s on the team, Julio Jones, Rob Gronkowski, and then we have Khalil Mack and Von Miller. This team is so sick, and I still have more work to do. I can't even believe how great this team is looking already. Guys, we got 5 99 overall players on this team, 2 first-round picks for Aaron Donald. Oh my goodness. And now we also have one of the best running backs in the game, 2 first-round picks, and A.J. Cann to the Cowboys for Ezekiel Elliott. So we just went out and got Odell Beckham, no big deal. T.J. Yeldon, first-round pick this year and next year for Odell Beckham. This team is just ridiculous. I don't think there's anything left that I could possibly do to make this team any better. But, I mean, we got Julio Jones, Allen Robinson in the slot, Odell Beckham. We got the rookie quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott. The O-line is just nasty. We got Rob Gronkowski. The defense is stacked. Chris Harris, Jalen Ramsey, the D-line. I mean, Dante Fowler, he's the weak link. And then our rookie middle linebacker, but they're going to get better. But Aaron Donald, Malik Jackson, Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Jamie Collins, Jonathan Cyprien, and then this rookie free safety. It's just, oh my God. I've never been this hype about a team I've built. This is crazy. And I still have like 2, maybe 1? I don't know. Let me check. I still have at least 1. I have 1 first-round pick, 2 6th, 2 3 4 7ths this year, and then I have a few late rounders next year. But this team is absolutely crazy, and I'm definitely expecting to win a championship in year number 2. So here at the midseason mark of season number 2, we are currently sitting at 7-1, about how I expected. We just blew out the Jets. That's crazy. I wonder what our loss was actually, because I was okay, we lost week 1 to the Bengals by 3, but look at these blowouts. Jeez. That is crazy. So, the team is just, it's so good. We have 5 99s on the team, like I said. So, oh my God, our rookie quarterback's balling out. I have 9 players to re-sign, and they are Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald. Jeez. Okay, these are going to be some big contracts. So here at the end of season number 2, Ezekiel Elliott wins MVP. That is just crazy. 75. Holy shit. Oh my God, the XP is real. We end up going 13-3. Let's check out the stats. Oh my God. Holy crap. 5,100 yards, 38 touchdowns, 10 picks, 71% completion percentage from our rookie quarterback. Incredible season for him. 1,600 yards, 23 touchdowns, and no fumbles for Ezekiel Elliott behind that monster O-line. Mike Gillislee I signed to be the backup. Almost 600 yards, 13 touchdowns. Receiving, Odell Beckham leads the team with 90 catches and 900 yards with 4 touchdowns. Gronkowski had 89 catches, 800 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Julio Jones, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Allen Robinson, almost 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. Oh my gosh, this offense was just insane. Only let up 8 sacks all year. Now as for the defensive side, Jamie Collins leads the team in tackles with 110, followed by Rookie middle linebacker Ethan Hartzell with 107, and then Khalil Mack with 86. Oh my God, Khalil Mack! Oh my God. Aaron Donald leads the team in tackles for loss. Khalil Mack had 29 sacks. Malik Jackson had 11.5. Dante Fowler 10.5. Aaron Donald 10. Where is Von Miller? 1.5 sack. What the hell? Okay, he's not being used properly. That's ridiculous. But 29 sacks for Khalil Mack. Honestly, it might just be that Khalil Mack got to the quarterback before Von Miller even had a chance. But as for interceptions, Chris Harris leads the team with 5, followed by Jamie Collins, and then Hartzell, Means, and Griffin each had 2. As for defensive touchdowns, if we had any, we had at least 1, and we have 2. Jamie Collins and Jonathan Cyprien both had a defensive touchdown. So let's go and take a look at awards. I'm sure that we won probably most of them. As I said, Elliott won MVP. Hackett came in second. Any other Jags on here? No. I didn't even win Coach of the Year. That's crazy. Jay Gruden of the Redskins wins Coach of the Year. Ezekiel Elliott wins Offensive Player of the Year with Hackett coming in second. Any other Jags? Nope. Defensive Player of the Year, of course, goes to Khalil Mack. And then there are no other Jags on there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously, is going to our quarterback. And then our tight end that we drafted comes in 5th. And then a running back we took goes in 10th, which is kind of surprising considering he was the 3rd-string running back. But offensive or defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the middle linebacker Hartzell. And then with Griffin the 3rd coming in 4th and Means coming in 5th. And then Avery Stanley, who I think is a corner, comes in 7th. So our team is just all over the awards. It's pretty great. We have so much XP to use that I'm going to go ahead and get into before the divisional matchup. So here in the divisional round of the playoffs, we're going to be taking on the 9-7 Kansas City Chiefs. And what is our overall? It is a 93. Theirs is an 86. However, I am 100% confident that we're going to win this game. So here coming up on halftime, we have a 17-9 lead. And they scored another field goal. Okay. All right, we jumped out. Okay, we're only ahead by 5. And it looks like we're going to win the game, though. So we do. We end up winning 31-19. That was a little bit disappointing. I thought we would do much better than we did. But Hackett did throw a pick. And, geez, Elliott had 3 touchdowns. That's pretty crazy. But we are on to the conference championship in year number 2. So here in the conference championship, we're going to be taking on the 11-5 Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'd like to see what their overall is. It's an 88, geez. Okay, well, ours is up to a 94, so hopefully we'll be able to beat them. I think, we will. We kind of have a super team, so I don't see why we would lose. So coming up on halftime, we do actually we're losing. Oh, geez. Okay, we take the lead, though, and they go down and tie it up. And 4th quarter now, we do take the lead with a touchdown. And we score again, so it looks like we're going to win. Oh, man, they made it a tight game, but we do end up winning the game 42-35. And we're moving on to the Super Bowl in season number 2. Tom Hackett, oh, geez. Okay, Roethlisberger really exposed our secondary. And I was just thinking about it before the game started that our safeties aren't really that great. So hopefully whoever we're going up against in the Super Bowl won't be able to throw 5 touchdowns on us like that. So here in the Super Bowl, we are going to be going up against the 13-3 Washington Redskins. So we'll see how this goes. They have an 87 overall, so I feel like we should definitely be able to beat them. I don't know exactly who they have on the roster that they got this good, but I still think that we're going to win. So coming up on halftime, it is a tight game, and we're only down by 1, and we go score again to actually take the lead. We were down like 21-3, and it looks like, we win. We win the game. Oh, that had me so nervous. Oh my God, we actually win though in season number 2. Look at the scoring summary though. I actually want to see this. Okay, so they were up like 21-3 at one point, and then we scored 20 in the second quarter. We shut them out in the third quarter, And then they shut us out in the fourth quarter, so that had me worried. But luckily, we do end up actually winning the game. Cousins had a really good game, but so did Matt Hackett. So I guess it was, well, that looks like the reason we won right there is Ezekiel Elliott's 204 yards and a touchdown. Odell Beckham had 102 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Reed had 2 touchdowns on us. Defensively, Aaron Donald with 2.5 sacks, Khalil Mack with 2, Malik Jackson with 1, and then Dante Fowler with the other half. And there were no picks thrown in the game. So I'm just relieved that we actually won that. So after winning the Super Bowl in year number 2, I'm not going to be going on to a year number 3 just because of salary cap reasons with all these crazy players that I got. But I actually want to see real quick how many 99 overalls that we had on our team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 99 overall players on one team. That is insane. I've never had a team this good. I titled the Browns rebuild the best team yet, but I think this tops it, even though it had a higher overall. At quarterback, we had rookie Matt Hackett, who's after just his rookie years up to a 93 overall. Ezekiel Elliott at running back, and then at receiver, we are stacked. Julio Jones, Odell Beckham, and Allen Robinson up to a 92 overall. And we still had Marquise Lee at an 80 overall as our 4th receiver. So receiving core as a whole was stacked, including Rob Gronkowski and the rookie Harmon at tight end. The line was just insane. David Bakhtiari. I never moved someone to left guard, but Brandon Linder at center. And then we had Zach Martin and Marshall Yonda at the guards, and Jack Conklin at right tackle. D-line was pretty crazy too. Khalil Mack, of course, 99 overall left end. And then we had Dante Fowler, who never actually got too good in this rebuild, unfortunately, but he did perform above his overall at right end. And then at D-tackle, we had Aaron Donald and Malik Jackson. As for the linebackers, Von Miller, left outside linebacker, Ethan Hartzell, the rookie, at middle, and then Jamie Collins at right. And I signed James Harrison as a backup, and I don't know. It doesn't really matter, though. And then in the secondary, we had Chris Harris Jr., Jalen Ramsey, rookie Kenyon Means as our cornerbacks, and then rookie Willie Griffin III at free safety, and Jonathan Cyprien at strong safety. And then just for the hell of it, our kicker was Jason Myers, and our punter was Brad Nortman. So that is the final team. I hope you guys did enjoy this rebuild. 12 first-round picks was insane enough, but having 6 99 overall players on your team is even, it's astounding to me that I managed to do that. But, yeah, like I said, I hope you guys really enjoyed. And if you did, feel free to drop a like. Leave a comment with a suggestion of, a team that you would like to see me rebuild next. So I hope you guys all have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not already.